In our second challenge, menu using a while loop, we're asked what code needs to be added to the two blanks for the following function to make the loop terminate. We have import random keep going equals true while our first blank, then we're told guess equals integer of an input. Please enter a number between 1 and 100. So a user will enter a number. Then random num is equal to random.randint 1 and 100. That will be random number between 1 and 100 will be generated. Unlike the range function, 100 is inclusive here. Then it's saying if the guess is equal to the random number, good guess, you guessed the number correctly. Otherwise, you're wrong, right? And then it says, would you like to keep playing? Enter Y for yes and N for no. It says if go on is not equal to Y, right? That is saying if they do not want to go on, then we'll need to do something, right? And it looks like it will be similar to number one. So it's saying our first choice is while keep going, right? Which implicitly is while keep going is equal to true. So while keep going equals true, we want to keep going. That makes sense for number one. We want to do all that stuff, and at the end, if go on is not equal to yes, if they don't want to go on, we want to turn keep going to false, right? And that would actually cause us to exit the loop, right? Now our first condition, keep going, would be false, right? The user has chosen to exit the menu. This makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and check this out, and we can see that is actually the case, right? We can see that that is correctly, right? You would have to be careful directly casting to an int, right? Maybe if your user put in letters, right? That's going to throw an error and crash your program. You would have to use a try except block. That's not something that's been taught up to this point, and that's okay. But for here, it's okay to make the assumption. So that is it for this lesson. We've got one more lesson in choosing in our while loops, right? Talking once again about choosing a for loop versus a while loop. And then we're going to move on to the last unit in our Intro to Python module.